Sometimes you need just a simple game to relax after a long day of work that doesn't require you to think too hard. And a game about feeding a black hole might be just that. This game is not actually out just yet, but you can wishlist it, play the demo. It is fully accessible if you want to play it yourself. And I do like these games every now and then. And in this particular game, we're just destroying some asteroids. And we're getting some money out of that, hopefully. Matter? Money? I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, we have a timer, just a short session. We'll get a little bit of money. I was hoping it to be matter. I mean, we're collecting matter. Not sure why we're getting money. Anyway, let's see. We can get time added. This is really expensive. This is super expensive. Okay, so we're apparently going to add a little bit of time to our session. What else can we get? Oh, we can increase the AoE on our breaker. Okay, that sounds fun. Let's dive back in. And this should make it easier to destroy this. Now we don't actually have to click. The damage is being done automatically. We do have to aim, and we ideally want to get at least 2 asteroids at the same time while we do that. Okay. Now, before I forget, if you like this type of game, comment. This is going to double our damage, by the way. And everything else is too expensive. We'll check that out in a moment. But doubling our damage is a good place to be. Now we can one-shot? No, we can't one-shot just yet. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about these types of games. These incremental games are some of my go-tos. I've covered several of them on the channel before. I know a lot of you might not be into this. I do know several of you are, so that might be of interest to you then. And this game is a demo. It's not out just yet, but it will be out in about a month's time, I believe. Okay, so we can have a 50% increase to our damage, or we can get a lot more asteroids, or we can have a massive upgrade to our AoE. We can actually get both of those. This is the speed increase. This is more asteroids. Okay, let's see. No need to overthink too much what we're picking up, although if you want to optimize things, and I typically do, making sure you pick the best upgrades first will speed up your run, but you know, we're not in a rush or anything like that. We only have a limited amount of time, actually. I shouldn't change targets too often. But we're getting more and more money already. So this is going to help us increase that density by quite a bit, I think. Yeah, there we go. So now we can just hit like 5 or 6 asteroids at the same time. Do need to switch on time to make sure we're not wasting any of the ticks, because you can't stack them or anything like that. It's just auto-clicking. It was a decent run, I think. Yeah, 43 now. So let's see. We can increase our damage by quite a bit. We can also increase our crit chance. Or our speed. Let's go with speed first. Oh. Why are we now suddenly one-shotting? Oh, we increased our damage. So we apparently need to do 3 damage to these asteroids in order to kill them. And we are now literally one-shotting them. We're running out of asteroids. We're feeding the black hole quite a bit, though. And this is a game about feeding a black hole. So let's increase the asteroid size then. We can't get money per second because that is locked. We are getting close to adding time in the black hole. I should have gotten the cheaper crit chance first, but anyway. And there's another speed increase there. Now, typically what you see with these types of game, initially you just get some base damage going. We have some bigger asteroids now that are harder to kill, which is actually not that bad because it allows me to kind of stick in the corner for a bit longer. What was I saying? Oh, typically you see that you upgrade your base abilities first and then funky stuff gets added in the mix later on. We are going to do a lot more damage. We're also going to get more density. Oh look, we have a new type of asteroid. I don't think we necessarily want to focus on that though, because it's not about killing the big asteroids necessarily. It's doing as much damage as possible for every tick. So ideally we want to have as many of those asteroids at the same time under our visor when we do that. Crit damage bonus, density. Okay. Nothing too special just yet, but we're only about, what is it, 5 minutes in. And once again, I really love games like this when you are tired, or maybe, like, for example, for myself, if I don't feel like actually recording something that, I don't know, requires me to actually make sense while I talk, because most of my videos do. I don't know if I make sense in general, but I try to make sense at least. Ooh, money from asteroid matter from 1 to 6. I want that. So, if I don't feel like recording anything complicated, I will either boot up an old game. I've actually been playing some StarCraft 2 lately. But anyway, or a game like this, because this is really relaxing to just zone out a little bit and have a little bit of fun and still get your dopamine hit, because it does feel like we're progressing. Okay, so now we're definitely going to be progressing because we're going to earn 6 times as much money. Sadly, we're not getting comets. We're not getting money per second either. Not sure how long this demo is, but we're about to find out, I guess. It's probably longer than 5 minutes. Although, there are very short demos out there. So who knows? So what do we think of the trend of games being called like a game about this or that? I mean, literally the name of the game being, this is a game about, I don't know, feels a little bit weird to me. But anyway, time added when a black hole grows from 0 to 3. So every time the black hole grows, we get 3 additional seconds. Oh, chance to add time when an asteroid is destroyed from 0 to 20%. So how much time is that? It's probably not 3 seconds, right? Because that would be a lot. It sounds like a lot. I mean, I'll take it, but that's probably not going to be the case. Okay, so the kind of like the bleep is when it grows. So we just got 3 seconds. I wish there was a bar somewhere on the screen that tells us how large the black hole is. Anyway, asteroid spawns when the black hole grows. 0 to 25%, okay. Chance to add more time, I'll take that. What is this? Chance to spawn a new asteroid when an asteroid is destroyed. So this is... Oh, we can actually still grab this as well. This is going to help us get more stuff in terms of asteroids. Chance to spawn an electric asteroids. 10,000. Well, that's gonna take a minute. But then again, this is an incremental game, so we just... What was it? We got 6 times as much money from one single ability, so we can find one more of those. That might not take that long after all. And we're once again out of time. That's the first time we're above 1,000. So, increasing the asteroid density by a lot makes sense. Some more asteroids, when we destroy asteroids, would also make sense, although 20% is not that much. I don't know, does it make sense if I just go for all the weak ones? It does kind of waste the ticks I get on the bigger ones though. I mean, doing damage doesn't help if you're not actually killing the asteroid. We actually got a little bit less value there as well. So the asteroid density, let's just get both of those. This is the breaker speed, this is more breaker AoE. So this is faster, this is a larger, like, aiming thingy. 1 million for the asteroid density over there. Okay. Then 10,000 suddenly sounds like not a lot. Look at all these golden asteroids though. So what we want is kind of like this, a cluster of these golden ones ideally. Or something like this. That felt like it was... No, it wasn't that bad actually. It felt like it wasn't a lot, but... Let's get the breaker speed. This is breaker damage and this is really cheap, so this is kind of like hidden in the corner over there. That's just a flat 30% increase in my damage. How much were the electric asteroids? Like 10,000, right? Sometimes I'm tempted to kind of save up for a special ability like that, but typically it's not always. That is not a correct sentence anyway. It's usually, I should say, not the best strategy. So I just got some more time when an asteroid is destroyed chance of 40% and some flat damage. So that should hopefully make for a bit of a longer run, as well as just doing flat more damage as a result of all of this as well. I do need to make sure I keep hitting clusters as much as possible. Doesn't matter if it's weaker clusters though, I mean, as long as we're doing as much damage per tick as we can. You do typically want to have clusters of the same type of asteroid, I think. Just to make sure you're not wasting any ticks. Okay, so chance to spawn new asteroids, yes please. Oh, breaker damage again, to 6 now. The AoE increase, yes. Okay, we need 1,000 now for every new upgrade. Should be able to get about one of those upgrades at least per run. Maybe a little bit more. Feels like if I just slowly keep creeping through these areas, I'm trying to hit several of them at the same time. That is relatively efficient, but oh yeah, that's definitely a good score. So breaker speed increase, yes. Breaker AoE increase, yes. Let's do that once more. So, what have you guys all been playing lately? There's a lot of interesting games coming out in November for some reason. Not sure why that is. Is that like the best time to release a game? Feels like it's definitely not the summer. I mean, you can always tell that there's a lot of releases just after summer. But November seems, I don't know, random. Maybe it's just early enough for people to get their games before the holiday season. This is a massive increase, by the way. This is like 2.5 times as much money. So we're definitely prioritizing that over damage. But maybe like November is early enough for people to get their games before they have to spend all their money on Christmas or whatever holiday thing you were celebrating. In the Netherlands, it's usually not Christmas. We do Sinterklaas, which is another white guy with a long beard basically giving children presents. But anyway, there we go. That is 9,000. And this is a 50% increase to my damage. Chance to spawn a new asteroid, yes please. Crit damage bonus to 500%. AoE increase, yes. So I guess we're going for the electric asteroids next, because we definitely don't have 1 million in order to spend on that last upgrade. I do like how the game keeps telling me that I need to feed the asteroid. I mean, I haven't forgotten in the last like 20 runs we've done. Okay, so actually there is a, like around the black hole, there is a bar that fills up. I've been staring at this screen for a very long time now, but I'm kind of looking on the outside, so it's kind of hard to see. But it is there. So we are now getting electric asteroids. Some more density, breaker damage, or electric asteroid damage. It's going to do damage. Oh, let's find out. Ooh. Oh, it's like zapping other asteroids. I have a feeling this is where the incremental part really starts. Getting all of these electric asteroids seems like a pretty good investment. Are they spawning or charging? Like it seems that there's... Whoop! Yeah, that's a lot of things to get. So let's increase their damage a bit. Let's increase it more. Okay, so we can also increase the chains that they have, as well as the chance to fork. Oh, okay, that sounds... So that would mean we have multiple chains. I mean, it's already kind of crazy as it is. I'm not complaining though. I'm definitely not complaining. It is so zen. Bzz, bzz. The buzzing sounds from the electricity are actually a little bit different depending on what asteroid you're targeting, it feels. Okay, let's have a chance to fork. Let's see how that behaves. It's only 20% though, but... I think we have some chain reactions now happening as well. I definitely want to prioritize getting the electric ones over anything else. They are just blowing up other asteroids by themselves, so... 22,000 once more. Okay, let's see. So we can either increase our own damage, or... I want a chance to fork. Let's double that up. Yeah, there's definitely some forking happening, because I think they only jump 3 times or so, normally. And they are now definitely, like, the electricity is definitely jumping more than that now. $25,000. As long as we're getting more and more every run, I'm happy. Increasing the density is probably going to help with that as well. Electric asteroid max chain distance. That's just how far it jumps. It doesn't seem that useful, to be honest. Having the chain be one more step does seem a lot more useful. I should probably get my own damage upgrades after this, though. I mean, we do need to do damage to these asteroids in order to trigger them, so... Having a cluster of these electric ones is just... pure dopamine. Bzz, bzz. Okay then. Black hole is definitely getting bigger. Chance to spawn radioactive asteroids. Yes, please. I don't know what these do, but let's increase our own damage as well. Okay, so which ones are the radioactive ones? It was just a small chance to get them, but I mean, we have so many asteroids. Is it like these ones with the, I don't know, stripes on them? Yeah, it does seem that there is some sort of cloud hanging there, but it's really hard to tell. I don't see anything else though. I mean, does this seem like it has like a radioactive cloud around it? Is this then also radioactive? Because I don't see it here. I do have the game on dark mode. It comes with a dark and light mode, so I don't want to blind you if you're watching this at night. So I put it in dark mode, but it's a little hard to tell. Maybe, developer, if you're watching this, maybe make it a little bit brighter. That's might help. Anyway, let's increase the chain length of the electric ones. I did increase my own damage just before that. Yeah, I do think there's like some cloud happening there, but it's a little hard to tell. It's also kind of hard to tell if it's doing a lot. I mean, the electricity is very clear that it's blowing stuff up, but if I get the cloud after I destroy an asteroid, is that really helping me all that much? Because, you know, the asteroids in that area just died. Well, we're getting a lot more money still. Radioactive asteroid damage per second. Sure. Let's increase that from 1 to 5. If it's doing something, it's doing 5 times as much now. Still gonna go for the electricity ones first though. And if we get some radioactive ones while we are at it, that is great. Yeah, so there is some damage happening for sure from those clouds. But it also seems to spawn, like I predicted, from where the asteroid dies. So it's just a little bit of supplemental damage, I guess. So let's increase our own damage. Let's make sure the asteroid can jump, and then we cleared out this entire corner over here. How long is this demo still gonna last? I don't know. We've been playing for, what, like 20 minutes? It's a demo. I mean, it's probably not gonna last forever. These games in general don't tend to be very long. Usually like a couple of hours. Depends a little bit on the game, as well as on the price usually. But you know, an evening of fun or several evenings of fun, just chilling out with a game like this is not bad if it's just a couple of bucks. I don't know what this game is going to be priced at, to be honest. I'm not gonna guess, because I'm horrible at guessing that. You'll have to look it up for yourself, but you know. Judge for yourself whether or not it's worth it. But it is fun. Let's see. So radioactive asteroid duration, so that's how long the cloud hangs around. Or the AoE times 2, that seems like worth getting. Sure, let's get the duration as well. I mean, if it's spawning in a weird location, the longer it hangs around, the better. So there's another strategy, I guess, where you target the radioactive ones and then just ignore everything else. I'm running out of asteroids here. This was our longest run, it feels like. 36,000 now. Okay. So we need 50,000 in order to increase the money from the asteroid matter from 16 to 220? I think we can skip this one and make sure we get that one on the next run, because that is going to multiply the amount of money we get by 15, give or take. But that is definitely a lot more money than we've been gathering so far. We might actually be able to work our way up to that 1 million that way. Who knows? Who knows? So, what are we going to be talking about in the comments? Because the algorithm likes comments and I always forget to ask people to put something in the comments. I already asked you what games you were playing. Also, let me know what you think of these types of games. That was 90,000 by itself, so that's... Well, not by itself, it was 2 runs, but that's definitely enough to get that one. Nuclear missiles. Nuclear, it's pronounced nuclear. Let me know in the comments if you know what that reference is from. Is that it? So we are now working our way towards the last upgrade, I guess. Maybe there's another tree behind this. That is going to cost us 1 million. Let me know in the comments if you know what that reference is from. It's super well known, so I guess everyone knows, but you know. Maybe not everyone watches... Spoiler. Anyway. Let's see. I really like the electricity. Look at it going crazy. I'm clearing like half the screen. There you go. I need more asteroids. Grow the black hole. We need more asteroids. Can we buy anything with that? I don't think so. No. That was probably not the best run I could have had. Okay, let's focus on. Let's get all the electricity now. Let's take the weaker ones first if we see any. And there's some electric ones over there. Bzz, bzz, bzz. These clusters of electricity ones are so much fun. They're way more fun than the nuclear ones, the radioactive ones for sure. Okay, so asteroid density. Oh, there's more. I thought I was done. Asteroid density is now upgraded by a lot, and this is going to increase our damage by like 300% almost. Every time I think that this demo is done, we are getting more. And I'm here for it. Hey developer, if you're watching this, make sure I get like a review key when this game goes live. So I can destroy some more asteroids. I'm the vacuum. Well, technically the black hole, I guess, is the vacuum. What does that make me? Like the broom? I don't know. I'm shoving all the asteroids in here. Size 5, so we can get all the way up to 10. How large is that? That seems like it's pretty large. Did I skip any upgrades? No? No. We'll just have to do one more round. Every time you get like the new type of asteroids, like the blue ones now, for example, it always feels like you're kind of like setting yourself back a little bit. And it's not like I can pick if I get those asteroids, although I do guess the asteroid density is maybe what that upgrade does, but you know, not getting those might not be the best way forward either. But because you get time whenever you destroy an asteroid, or at least you have a chance to do that, having weaker asteroids in itself is not the worst tactic either. Okay, but this is going to increase my damage quite a bit. Chance to add time when an asteroid is destroyed to 95%. Okay, That is going to give me a lot more time. Crit to 100%, okay. And chance to spawn a new asteroid to 95% as well. Okay. Well, that feels like we're getting to the end of the game, but who knows? Maybe we'll get something else to destroy that is not asteroids. The real question is that, if that is the case, I mean, I'm running out of asteroids at this point. Spawn more asteroids. I definitely need that upgrade that spawns like a new asteroid with 95% chance every time I destroy one. That might actually be ending up as a net positive. Let's do the chance to add time first though, because if I can just get like infinite time, we'll be here for a while. But you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You can just buy all the upgrades in one go. That's probably a bit more balanced than that, but you know. I can dream. I mean, it's an incremental game after all. Doesn't need to make sense, doesn't need to be balanced. It just needs to destroy all the asteroids. Yeah, this run is definitely lasting longer than most of the other ones were before. Okay. Out of time. 1.5 million. Let's spawn more asteroids. I think... I mean, the crit chance is definitely going to be a massive damage upgrade. But if I don't have asteroids to destroy, then, you know... It's not gonna help me much. Yeah, this is definitely speeding things up. Well, not speeding things up, what do you call that? Making sure that I have a lot more things to destroy. Look at all that pop-ups of pure value. Okay, 1.4 million now. So let's increase the crit chance. Number of minions. Aw. I want minions. Anyway, electric asteroid damage from 5 to 8. Like they weren't doing enough damage so far. Ooh. The crit chance is... Yep. I can't even see what I'm doing anymore. The electric asteroid damage along with the respawns, along with the crit, is just going crazy now. I'm basically just now hovering up all of the electric ones. We are getting a massive amount of time because we're destroying a massive amount of asteroids as well. Look at how big that thing is getting, actually. 5.8 million. Okay. So increase the damage. Increase the session time to 44. Okay. And what's this one? Number of asteroids doubled up. There's a lot of things that are oh, look at that. Planets. Or gargantua black hole. And stars. So did I call it? Are we going to be able to suck these things into the black hole as well? I'm not sure what this is. Is it just going to allow us to get a bigger black hole? I guess we'll have to find out when the game is actually released. But I'm also wondering if there's going to be more upgrades after that last one or not. I mean, we're about half an hour in. That seems like a reasonable time for a demo for a game like this. And remember guys, the demo is free, so if this looks at all fun to you, try it out yourself. The session timer is like ridiculously long. What level is our black hole at this point? I mean, we could go all the way up to 10, right? I just destroyed... Oh! What's happening? What's happening? Ah, okay. Well, I guess that was it. Well, as you might have noticed, I was having a lot of fun. I hope you did too. If you're still here, don't forget to wishlist this game. But above all, you are awesome. And I do hope to catch you in the next one.